Right, I'm going to take my Equinox 600 for a spin. There's a couple of horseshoes there, so I'll try and lean down. I've got it on iron bias 3. It's pretty much nulling them out. That's better than any of my other machines have ever done. Normally the Ace 400 sings like a canary, tells you it's coins, all sorts of stuff. The Fisher does, my 80 Pro does. This seems to try and tell you it's iron, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go and take it up to Worthing Pier tonight. I was doing the iron test, I was walking back to the garage, and then the metal detector went ping, and I went all the way over my back garden with this thing, and look what it's got there, look. 50p in my own back garden. And the Fisher, the 80 Pro and the F75 has been all over this. There you go, 50p in my back garden. Who would have thought that? Right, tonight's hunt with the Equinox is going to be quite a short hunt because the tide's only going to be 1.8 metres out. So normally a 0.6 metre tide is the best one. And I've just got a signal down here. Let's dig it up and have a look, see what it is. It's the first signal I would have dug with it on the beach. Right, just by the first find alone, that has made it worthwhile for me. Now it's just dug out. That's about 10 inches. So it looks like it's got a key there, key lock. Maybe a pendant or something, I'm not sure. It's that sort of shape anyway. Anyway, I'll keep carrying on, we'll look at it closer in the roundup. Right, another signal here, so let's give it a go. The other one was about 9-10 inches, so let's see what this is. Right, so that turns out to be a little bit of lead, and it's about 4 to 5 inches down, that was. So that's pretty cool. Right, got a signal here on a 1920 maybe. Not very big, but right by those rocks there. So let's have a look, right, see what it is. So that turns out to be, it looks like to me a little flicker from a lighter, but that was about 4 to 5 inches down, that was. So I'm pretty impressed with it so far. It's doing all of the right things. Bit of a high tone here, so let's give that a dig. The Equinox 600 has surpassed all my expectations. The things I'm digging up are really small and really intricate and really deep. So that's I think it's a carpet gripper or something. But there you go, that was about 4 to 5 inches. Right, there's a 1718. Oh, it's a bit all over the place. But gold used to do that on my Explorer 2, so let's have a look. Right. So that turns out to be a pistol ball, about between 4 and 6 inches, because obviously there's a bit below the shovel when it comes up. So we're right by Splash Point, the swimming pool, and we have beaten this bit to death. It's like I've got a whole new beach all over again. Right, I've got a signal 13, 14, or maybe 16. Let's dig it up, let's find out what it is. You're not going to believe this, right? See this? That came out from that hole there, so probably about another 4 inches plus, and it managed to hear that. That's amazing. Right, that's another all over this place signal. Now 303 bullet casings used to do that on my Explorer 2, so let's have a look. Right, so that turns out to be, or it looks like a bit of or part of a silver ring, I think, but that was in that hole there for all that chalk and stuff. And anyway, heard that is pretty brilliant. Right, all that stuff was found about 5 square meters, which we have beaten this to death. Now what I'm going to do is going to head over to the pier over there, or towards it. I'll detect on the way. That is the world's biggest iron test bed, and I'll show you why in a minute when I get there. Over there is the biggest iron test bed in the world, and I'll show you why. I'll put some photos up. It's all lying everywhere, bits of iron, bits of everything is lying absolutely everywhere still. World War II defences, where they put like, I don't know what they're called, big can openers there, some bits of old mine, chains, everything to stop an invasion during World War II. The pier's been burnt down, blown up, swept away, and all the iron is all laying everywhere around there. So if this passes the test over there, then you should go and buy yourself one. Right, so it's such a short tide, it's not going to go out very further than that, but what I'm going to do is make this video tonight, post it. If you've got any questions, ask them tonight, because I'm going to go back out tomorrow on an even shorter tide and try and answer them. So all this is all iron infested everywhere, all this side and that side. So the end there's been burnt down, the middle there, where am we? There, where the arcade is, that got blown up so that no landing stages could be put there. There was World War II defences all round here, what do they call it, like asparagus, can openers, whatever you call it, all round here. Mines out there, you name it, it's been there. And then when they finished all the defences there, they're all up here, it was all barbed wire and everything. What they did is they dug a big hole round here and dragged it all in there and buried it. So this is why it's the biggest test bed in the world. That is a paving slab with a chain wrapped around it, and that's left showing, but there's probably about another 10-12 feet of that underneath, and that's an RSJ. So if I've got size 12 feet, so if I put my foot there, you can see the size of these things. That probably goes 10-12 feet that way, and they're all over the place. Right, cracking 16-17 here. But just to make sure it's not iron, if you lift the coil up, if you can hear it right up here, it might be iron. I'll give it a dig anyway. Right, that turned out to be that, and it's pretty deep, as you can see. And I'm so glad I didn't go out and buy an AT Max now. This is the venture for me. 22, 23. And there's someone else's holes all around here, so they must have missed those, or just walked around. Anyway, there you go, let's dig it up. Honestly, you're not going to believe the size of the hole that I'm digging at the minute. Right, so this is my best guess, 10 inches plus. I've got roundness there, you see that? Should we have a look, see what it is? I've got a clue. There you go, that's a Edward the 7th coin, and it looks lovely, and it's in actually really good condition. There you go, you've got to get out and buy one. Sorry, that last comment about you've got to go out and buy one is to anyone, but especially my mate Phil, who I go detecting with. Talk your missus into getting one. Right. Got a signal here, 9, possibly 10. Or 8, maybe. Right, downside of digging rock pools is sometimes you can't get to the signal because of the chalk and the flintstones and stuff, so I can't get to that one. Right, this one, it's nice high pitch, 22, 23, could be a fishing weight I suppose. Right, here we go, so we've just worked it to the edge, 6 or 7 inches, there's a coin there, so let's have a look, see what it is. It is, good question, what is it? Right, it's a sixpence I think, and it's King George V. Now I'm trying to get it so you can get an angle of that. King George V sixpence. Obviously I can't study them too long because the tide's coming in, but we do it at the roundup. So I'm right where the iron infestation is now, so right, you know, it's still over there, it's still infested with iron, but here it is as well. So about 11, 10, 11. That's it, dig it up, let's have a look. Right, that turns out to be a bit of lead, about 4 to 5 inches. But it's all about the iron, not the fines. So this is absolutely riddled in iron. And I found that amongst it. Here's a signal here, 12 or 13 there. So let's dig it up and have a look. There's the pier there, so I'm still in the iron zone. And I just dug out a coin. That's several inches. I haven't got a clue what that is. That is, it's a bit faded for me. It looks like Victoria, but it doesn't quite look like Victoria. I'm not sure what that is, but never mind. And it looks like it's 5, whatever it is. But there you go. It's definitely passing the iron test. Iron bias on 3. In fact, I'll put my I'll display my settings. So I'm still in the iron infested area. I'm going to get to the pier because the tide's catching me, but I can do that tomorrow morning. So if you've got any questions to ask me, ask them tonight and I'll answer them tomorrow. So this is 13. Right, so that turns out to be a bit of lead, 4 to 5 inches down, and there, right next to the pier. So I'm going to go right under the pier now. Time's getting me, so there's the pier there. I'm right now. Right, so that's my spade in the way. Right in the rock falls there. 1450. It's there. It's got a bit of chain on, so it could be good. Could be good. Let's have a look. So let's look at it together. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Bit of jewellery there with sparkles. I don't know if it's gold or not. No, it's plated. But the point is, the iron test is the pier. And oh, I thought I might have to find it again. There you go. So it found that. Right, I never turned down the surface find. There you go. No metal detector needed there. Right, let me show you the tone. There where I am. I'm right underneath the pier, right underneath the structures, and right under the bit where they blew up. So let's dig it up and have a look, see what it is. So I'm right underneath the pier, the blown up bit, iron laying around everywhere, and yet it managed to find that. You can see the hole. And what is it? It's a 2p, I think. Might not be, might be Victorian, don't know. No, it's Queen Elizabeth 2p. Hopefully it's 1983. Right, so there's all the structures to the pier, so I'm right underneath it. Got a real... Now it sounds like it might be broken iron because it did that in my back garden, but I'll dig it up. So the only way to know is to dig it. Right, look at that. Right underneath the pier. Look at that, all underneath. Iron everywhere, and I managed to pick that out underneath the pier, and that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that's another 2p. There's an amusement arcade just above me, but don't forget that was blown out during the war. It all blown up everywhere. Everything was actually, in fact. Right, there you go, 2p. Storage 1718. I know that. I'm still right underneath the structures of the pier. Right, the hole there is probably about 6 inches deep, and it's a big copper or brass bolt. But there you go. Well impressed with it. Right, just to show you, I'm still in the iron zone. 26, 28. Let's dig it up. Right, so looks like a coin, it looks like a penny, but there you go, in the iron zone. Right, so I'm there on the pier, right by the amusement arcade. 2021. Let's dig it. That is a blooming great big hole. I was actually starting to believe that it was forcing on iron until I thought I'd give it one more shovelful, and well, I've lost it there. That turns out to be, oh, it's pretty decimal. A George V halfpenny. I'm absolutely whacked after digging that hole out. Right, just so you know, Worthing Pier, most people can't even get a detector near it. So if you can get a detector near this, you'll find stuff. I'm going to get very, very close. So I'm still right by the pier. Tide's catching me up. Got a nice signal here. It sounds coiny. So 26, 27. Right, it really does shine like through the sand like a searchlight. Look, that hole there, it's quite deep, so I'll put my hand in there. It goes all the way up to sort of the collar on my arm there, and I got a penny. Pretty cool, eh? Just by the pier, right in the kill zone for iron. Can't make that signal out, so 26, 27 could be a penny again. Right, so here I am. There's my Noxie, and I saw it. I took my eyes off it. Right, let me just get back to you. It was a penny. There you go, penny. Right in the iron kill zone. Lovely. So there's here again. So I'm right in the iron kill zone. 1820. Don't forget there's iron all around this. Right, so that's a hole about 6 inches, and it found this little bit of copper ore. Right, here we go. 24, 25. Right, there I am. I think that just about says it all. My spade is 14 inches there from top to bottom, and it's got 2 inches to to spare before it reaches the same level as the sand. And there's a target in there somewhere, so let's have a look. Maybe it was, would you believe it? Would you believe it? That's a penny, they're probably 12 inches. Unbelievable. Right, just to show you, I'm still in the iron zone. The old photos have confirmed that. Right, so 15, 16 there. So you see that hole there? That's good 6 to 8 inches. In that hole there was this little bit of lead. An L shape, whatever that was for. Right, I'm going to slowly make my way back to the car and I'll show you any finds that I get on the way. So I'm still in the iron zone. I've got a 25, 26, that's going to be a penny, isn't it? That's what they've been so far. Let's have a look. I really tried to film this before the hole collapsed. So I'm holding my GoPro. So anyway, it's in here somewhere. So I'll have a quick route round and find it, and then I'll get back to you in a sec. See you in a second. Right, and there it is. 25, 26 is a penny. And a deep one, about 14 inches. Right, just to show you again, that's another World War II defence. There's a big paving slab there, so if I put my foot there so you can see the size of it. Yeah, and that's a massive chain, and they used to attach floats to them, and mines and anything else. And also they used to have like big RSJs sticking out of the sand to rip the bottoms of boats out. So, and that's all still here. So you've got to contend with this lot when you dig. Can you see that? That's broken the surface. That's the remains of one of the chains that are laying all over the place as well. So that's what I mean by iron infested. Absolutely covered in iron, absolutely everywhere. See there? That's another old pole from the pier, just laying there. So you know, like I said, right, this is a 23, 24. I'm not really a pinpointing person, but I'm going to use one. Alright, so it sounds about coin size, maybe a fishing weight. Let's have a look. Let's dig it up. That'll be a blooming big hole, 6 to 8 inches, would you believe it? Right, and what comes from it? A blooming copper nail. Right, the sea's just there. I've run out of time and just dug this big bit of lead out from about 12 to 14 inches, and it was as clear as a bell, the signal. I'm loving the Equinox. Anyway, I'll see you at home for the roundup. Right, so just detecting along the edge for a minute. There you go, and a cutaway 11, which is a 5. Well, there you go. I think you've got the Minelab Explorer 2 made faster, better diffusing iron, lighter, goes deeper, less heavy. It is just an amazing machine, and it is so good with iron. I couldn't believe that I was finding all that stuff. Normally I can't get right in amongst the pier like that. So here's the stuff I've got. Big lump of lead, big nut, some more lead, pistol ball, this, and I think it might be part of this bit of jewellery, a stair rail gripper, I think that's a flicky bit from a lighter, not sure. A bit of a, looks like a silver ring, some more bits of copper, 5p, some pennies, 2p's, an Edward the 7th penny, a George the 5th halfpenny, this coin, don't know what that is, this bit gone, it's 5 whatever, I'll try and take a photo of that, a George the 5th sixpence, and that's all amongst iron. This machine is amazing, and they claim it takes all single frequency machines, makes them all obsolete. Well, I believe them. I think it's amazing. Right, subject to the weather being okay, I'm going to be down Worthing Pier about 9 or 10 in the morning, probably about 9:30. If you've got any questions, please ask them on YouTube, and if you want to meet me in the morning and have a go with the Minelab 600, you're more than welcome to. Anyway, see you on the next video.